The man in green. He leaves a trail of destruction wherever he goes. But I don't blame him for how he's ended up. He's always lived in the shadow of his brother, who is exceedingly more successful and loved. I would have lost my mind too, but the thought crosses my mind every once in a while.
Why do I have to be punished for what Mario did?
Seems like I've been stuck in a time loop or something. I can't tell the difference between what's real and what's a dream anymore. So for now, I just have to accept it. I spend most of my time either wandering or distracting myself with the video games I still have access to. When will this end? That's something I used to ask myself a lot. I find myself asking that less and less every day. Maybe this is just the way it is now. Luigi. He's behind it all, it seems. And somehow he must be interdimensional or something, since he has the ability to shift through different spaces at the blink of an eye. I found myself in a few peculiar places, most notably being a drywall box, only big enough to fit a few pillows and a human body. I've also woken up in a strange house where you can easily clip through objects and end up somewhere else. Usually to get out, I just have to wait until I fall asleep. Then I wake up in my home sweet shed. That's my way of telling when I'm both awake and back in my common plane of reality. It's in these times I feel the most normal. In these other strange places, I almost feel as if I'm dreaming while still awake. Like my eyes are closed but I can see through them. There's that familiar comfort of being asleep, while feelings of dread and anxiety are also present. I know I'm constantly being closely monitored by Luigi. I feel his piercing stare all day long. And at this point, I've almost gotten used to it. I've tried many things to escape this curse and often have failed. One thing I've figured out is how to navigate these alternative planes of existence, at least most of the time. That's the thing with these places, they're never consistent. If you've experienced this before, you know what I'm talking about, but sometimes the way you got back to reality before doesn't work the next time you try it. So you find another object that maybe seems a little glitchy or out of place and try to clip through it. Or you just trick yourself into falling asleep and wake up as if nothing ever happened. Now when it comes to the Backrooms, I've only been there a handful of times, but somehow I always manage to get back to my common plane. From what I've heard, that's very unusual. In most cases, people get stuck in the Backrooms never to be seen again. That's usually because most people tend to try finding a way out, and by doing so end up deeper and deeper in the Backrooms, lessening their chance of escape and survival more and more by every step. Personally, I'm able to escape the Backrooms because Luigi teleports me back. Both Luigi and Mario are in the Backrooms. I think Mario is in a way the overlord of the Backrooms, and in contrast, Luigi's the overlord of the other place. Let's call the Green Rooms. There's a possibility that these two places are on the same dimensional plane, which would explain how sometimes I end up in the Backrooms and sometimes I end up in the Green Rooms. Like I said, consistency is almost non-existent. Now you could look at it this way. Maybe Luigi and Mario are in some kind of rivalry. The Green Rooms are where Luigi is in complete control, whereas the Backrooms are where Mario is in complete control. So because I have direct ties with Luigi, he wants me to be in his space rather than his brother's. But why? Well, it's quite simple. I think Luigi is a maniacal psychopath, and the same goes for Mario. By trapping people in either the Backrooms or the Green Rooms, they are in complete control over their fates. Mario has his minions, being the Backroom entities, who can terrorize and even kill whoever comes into their space. Luigi is probably less evil than Mario, and is also less skilled at trapping people in the Green Rooms. That's how I and most other people end up back in our common plane of reality, usually with ease. I think Luigi is practicing his ability to teleport people to the Green Rooms, and I just happen to be involved in it. Occasionally, I've seen other people in the same space as me, and luckily they were able to escape with me. But who knows what Luigi has planned for the future. If he keeps improving, there's a good chance people might start disappearing. Maybe even me. There's a lot more to figure out about these strange places, but for now, this is all I know. Getting stuck in the Backrooms sucks.